Welcome, beautiful soul. You've been guided to this meditation on a very rare and auspicious celestial event. The planetary parade visible tonight is a rare occurrence where 7 planets are visible together in the night sky. This alignment of 7 planets occurs about once every 100 years, and this is the only chance most of us will get to witness this event in our lifetimes. This alignment also occurs on a symmetrical date, 25-1-25. Considering the rarity of the 7-planet parade as a once-in-a-century occurrence that also begins on a symmetrical date, the chances of those two events coinciding are astronomically rare and auspicious. My name is Sahil, and I'll be your guide in this meditation. The meaning of my name is guide, so trust that you are in good hands and that you are exactly where you are meant to be now. You have been celestially guided to join me today in this meditation. If you would like to skip ahead straight to the meditation, please use the chapters to do so. If you would like to stay with me for an introduction on the meaning of this planetary alignment for you, stay with me a little longer as we dive a bit deeper. The significance of this event from an astrological perspective is controversial, as opinions may differ between astrologers. Being able to say exactly how and why the planets' positions may affect you is complicated, and a complex mix of variables. But what can be offered is the generally accepted astrological significance of each planet, and these can be interpreted intuitively as to how the energies will impact our lives. Let's meet the planets that are coming into alignment today in this rare spectacle. Venus is the planet that symbolizes love, harmony, and beauty, and will draw our attention to relationships and creativity. Mars is the planet of action and energy, requiring us to take bold decisions and overcome obstacles. Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and expansion, guiding us towards personal growth and higher learning. Saturn is the planet associated with structure and discipline, shining the spotlight on our sense of responsibility and long-term planning. Uranus brings innovation and transformation, pushing us towards breakthroughs and to see new perspectives. Neptune connects with our intuition and dreams, deepening our spiritual connections and creative insights. Mercury is the planet of intellect and communication, guiding us towards clarity and adaptability. This is especially important tonight as Mercury joins the planetary alignment this evening. What can you expect to feel and experience during this alignment and for the coming days after? It is anticipated that those of us in tune with the celestial energies will feel an increased sense of determination, heightened intuition, emotional clarity, a sense of purpose, and heightened creativity. For the enlightened and awakened individual, this resonates with the celestial theme of alignment. This is an opportunity to harness the planetary energies to push us closer into alignment. By being in alignment and integrity with our celestial energies, we raise our vibrational frequency to attract the energies that match ours. This is the peak energetic state of being that we can embody when we are vibrating at our highest frequencies. This comes with acceptance and awareness. We often say that good things will happen when the planets align. Now they have actually aligned for you. A once-in-a-century event. How lucky are you in this moment that the planets have aligned for you? How fortunate are you that you are in the state of emotional awareness that you can embrace this miracle? What were the chances of you being guided to this meditation to help you embody your most authentic self? The planets literally aligned for you and brought you here today to make the deepest transformation. Come with me on this journey and leave everything else behind. In these moments, you are about to experience a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Let's make it count. Let's begin. Begin this meditation by sitting or lying down in a comfortable position. There is no right or wrong position as long as you feel relaxed and safe. Allow your body to melt into the surface beneath you and feel yourself being completely supported. If you haven't already, gently close your eyes. Allow your breathing to become more relaxed and slow down your breath. Let each breath make you feel more relaxed and your breathing feel more gentle. Inhale through your nose and gently exhale through your mouth. Allow your breath to be natural and unforced. With each inhale, breathe in relaxation, acceptance, peace, love, and joy. With each exhale, breathe out fear, anxiety, tension, and expectations. With each inhale, feel your body becoming more relaxed, sinking into the surface below. There is a contradiction that you begin to notice. As your body becomes heavier and sinks deeper beneath you, your spirit and consciousness become lighter and more transparent. You begin to notice a distinction between your body and your consciousness energy. Allow this to unfold naturally as your consciousness expands with the space around you and gradually increases to fill the room. As you expand your consciousness further, it occupies even more space and becomes part of the environment around you. You realize that there are no barriers between your energy and the energy of everything around you, since everything is connected. Your energy is part of the universe, and the universe is part of you. Even deeper than that, on the spiritual plane, there is no separation between the universe and you, because you are the universe, and the universe is also you. Your consciousness energy is not separated from the collective, because that is an egoic construct that only exists in the limited 3D plane that we experience through our human experience. Your spiritual nature is greater than this, and in these moments of meditation, you can allow your consciousness to naturally expand and explore. There is nothing to be afraid of. You can simply allow it to explore and expand with a childlike sense of curiosity and joy. As your consciousness expands further and further, allow it to expand into the sky and beyond, and see your energy being transported into space, where you are part of the cosmos, and the cosmos is part of you. From this vantage point that has no limitations, you can see the sun, the stars, and all the planets that have aligned for you. In this moment and in this space, they have aligned for you because there is no separation. Your energy and theirs are aligned, and this is the purpose of this realization. Alignment is one of the most powerful concepts to accept, because it is only through alignment with who we really are that we can reach our full potential and achieve fulfillment, peace, joy, love, and a true sense of abundance. Now let's shift your consciousness to each planet as we take a cosmic journey through the planetary parade. Your energy moves instantly, even faster than the speed of light. In this moment, you shift your entire energetic body and consciousness to Mercury, which arrives in the parade this evening, making its energy apparent. Mercury is the planet of communication and intellect, and the energy is to create clarity and adaptability. What does this mean for your alignment? Where in your life are you missing clarity and why? clarity is missing when communication is unclear, and this is what pulls us from alignment. Sometimes we avoid giving others clarity because it makes us accountable. When we don't offer others clarity, it isn't about them. It is about us avoiding parts of ourselves that we don't want to confront. And by not offering clarity, we can avoid the discomfort of facing ourselves. But there is a cost to not offering clarity. It's like an invisible weight that holds you down. And over time, this weight doesn't disappear. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of avoidance to repeat self-sabotaging patterns. You have to let this weight go and embrace clarity in your communication in order to be free. Part of embracing alignment is seeing the role that we play in our own limitations. The arrival of Mercury into alignment is a signal for you to let go and to embrace clarity of communication. Where have you failed to communicate clearly? Where could you release the burden of this invisible weight? Allow the energy to guide you in this regard, to correct miscommunications and provide clarity where it was absent. This is the key to embracing your power as a communicator, and in doing so, you can embrace your powers of adaptability as you shift your perspective on life to be in line with your alignment. When you are out of alignment, it sets a series of events into play as your actions begin to align with the unclear that is perpetuated by poor communication. This alignment is your powerful reminder that you are in control, and you can shift your energy into alignment powerfully by communicating clearly, erasing confusion, and adapting your approach to life to your newfound clarity of word and purpose. Stay here for a few moments as you allow these realizations to consolidate in your consciousness and give you clarity on what you need to do next. Now let's shift our focus and energy to Venus, the planet of love, harmony, and beauty. Love is the deepest essence of our being. At our core, love is the most powerful and universal energy that binds all consciousness. Indeed, it is at the root of many spiritual practices that we don't just feel and embody love, but at our purest form, we are love. But what does alignment of the planet symbolizing love mean for you? For love to be in harmony, obstacles need to be removed. Sometimes obstacles can arise from external sources. However, in most cases, if we look deeply enough, we are responsible for creating many of our own blockages to love. Not only to receive love, but also to give love. For love to flow most freely, it needs to exist in an unconditional form because it is a pure energy. Love is not controlling, demanding, or something that requires a response. It just is. It is boundless and abundant. Love that has conditions or requirements is not love, but attachment. What are the obstacles that we put in place that obstruct love in our lives? Sometimes it's fear, the fear of being hurt, the fear of being abandoned, the fear of being vulnerable. These fears are usually instilled because of an earlier experience where we didn't feel worthy to receive love because our emotions were not validated, either by our caregivers or in an early relationship. The scars of early emotional neglect make us feel unsafe to be loved or to be vulnerable. On some level, we fear that if we get too close, we may be rejected. It is normal to not want to be hurt. In our human incarnation, we are wired to avoid pain and to seek pleasure. This is a survival mechanism ingrained in us at the deepest level, and somehow, with the most fundamental basic need, which is to be loved, many of us both desire love on a deep level and simultaneously avoid love because of the fear of being hurt. And this contradiction does not allow energy to flow and for us to experience love purely. Open your heart and allow love to flow. What is meant for you will find you. In order to love and be loved harmoniously in keeping with the alignment of Venus's energy, you have to also be conscious of being in alignment with yourself. This means that you have to be authentically you, without any facades or masks. You do not need to perform in order to be loved or accepted. You just have to be yourself authentically, and you will attract the vibrational energy that matches yours. What doesn't match your vibration will naturally fall away, and what matches your energy will automatically attract. When you feel you have to put on a mask or hide parts of yourself, then you are out of alignment, and it is a sign that you need to address a deeper problem. The planets have literally aligned once in your lifetime for you to take bold action and align with your true self. Be sure not to miss the opportunity you are being given. Take a few moments to assess how you may be holding yourself back and sabotaging your own ability to love and to be loved. It is time to shift your energy and consciousness to Mars, the planet of action and energy. It's time to assess which areas in your life require bold and decisive action. Mars is also associated with war and fighting. In most of our inner conflicts, we are actually at war with ourselves. It may be through societal or cultural conditioning that we adopt certain perspectives and mindsets that may not align with our inner compass. From this perspective of being in space, distant from your body and your day-to-day life, take an outsider's look at your life. View it from the perspective of a third person and make an objective assessment of your life as an observer. Is this person that you are observing happy with their life? Are they happy with their job, their relationship, their friendships, their direction in life? Are they fulfilled, passionate, and inspired? When you look at this life from a distant perspective, what is missing? What bold, decisive actions could be taken to transform this life and bring it into alignment? Which facets of this life could be transformed? There are several key focus points to consider, which all contribute towards a quality of life of fulfillment. And as a distant observer of your life, you can assess the state of each. This is best done in a non-judgmental, rational perspective. It is an analytical exercise that can help to shine the spotlight on any area that needs some development. These key focus areas are: health. What does this person's state of health look like? What bold decisions could be taken to improve their health? Wealth. What is this person's financial state? What could be done to improve this situation? Creativity. Does this person have any creative or artistic outlets? What activities could be pursued to foster any creative abilities or to learn a new skill? Connection. Does this person have meaningful relationships and friendships where they feel safe to be completely themselves without fear of judgment or rejection? Do they have connections where they have no secrets and are loved for who they truly are? What decisions can be taken to improve the quality of connection? Knowledge. Is the person you're observing constantly improving their knowledge? In a human experience, the ability to learn never stops, and life itself is a continuous learning experience. Knowledge can always be improved, and the pursuit of constant personal growth is one of the most meaningful ways in which to align with one's higher purpose. Knowledge shouldn't be acquired for the sake of knowledge, though. It should be in alignment with the pursuits that stir the soul of the individual concerned. Spend a few moments on these concepts and make an honest and fair assessment of which areas are not in alignment, and make a mental note of what decisions and actions could be taken to shift the energy in those areas. It is now time to shift your consciousness to the energy of the largest planet, Jupiter, the bringer of personal growth and wisdom. Personal growth and wisdom comes from lessons that we learn in life. But the lessons that life is trying to teach us do not come in a conventional manner. They do not arrive as neatly packaged lectures or textbooks. Life lessons arrive as experiences and patterns. If you would once again take a step back and look at your life as a distant observer, what characteristics do you see? And what patterns keep repeating in your life? Instinctively, your awareness should be drawn to a situation or a circumstance that feels too familiar. It's as if some pattern keeps you stuck in a loop in some way. It could be financial, emotional, or relationship related. A repetitive pattern like this is a powerful sign of a lesson that you are not learning. Until you learn the lesson, the same pattern will continue to repeat in your life. Instead of asking, why me? Or why is this happening to me? Can you reframe your thoughts to, what is this situation teaching me? Or, what lesson am I not learning from this repetitive pattern? Harnessing the power of Jupiter to come into alignment in your personal growth means to break the cyclical patterns occurring in your life by finally seeing the lessons you are meant to learn. This is a deeply personal process because everyone is learning different life lessons as soul contracts vary between individuals. It will be very important for you to spend some time processing what lessons life is trying to teach you that you are not learning so that you can break the cycle. This is the equivalent of breaking the glass ceiling so that you can rise higher. When you meditate on this for long enough, the answers will come to you and you will have your aha moment. In fact, some of you may have already had your aha moment and know the answers to break your cycle. But because action involves change and facing the unknown, you remain stuck in the same pattern. This self-sabotaging pattern will keep you stuck until you choose to change it yourself. You have to accept that you are in control and take accountability. Only you can make the transition to personal growth. Healers, teachers, counselors, and therapists don't make the changes for you. They guide you in the direction required, each using different methods, but in the end, the choice is always yours. Will you take action, or will you remain where you are? You are now invited to shift your energy and consciousness to Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, where you can align habits with your long-term goals. The philosopher Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Our habits determine our actions, and our actions determine our level of growth and progress. There are some facets of our life that require discipline and commitment. An example of this is going to the gym, or yoga, or whatever your preferred form of activity is. There are individuals who wrestle with their psyches every day, fighting with themselves about whether they should or shouldn't go to train. Sometimes they use excuses like bad weather to avoid training. It was raining, or it was cold. The level of discipline and commitment is absent, and this will reflect in the degree of excellence that this individual displays. On the opposite end of the spectrum, there are individuals who are so committed to their training that they don't even think about whether they should or shouldn't train. It is instead ingrained as a habit. It is part of their day, rain or shine. This commitment over time reflects in the individual's appearance. A defined, chiseled body cannot be achieved without the hard work and discipline required. This example filters through to every aspect of our lives, whether it is financial, creative, connection, or any other aspect of our lives. Where we lack structure, discipline and commitment is where we will see decline. And the discipline and structure also have to be adhered to from a deep internal drive within. It cannot be motivated by the external manifestations. To use physical training again as an example, depending on the condition one is when they begin training, it may take months or even years to see progress in the mirror. But this doesn't reflect the changes that are occurring internally, the metabolic shifts, the hormonal balancing occurring deep within that eventually manifests in visible results. During the periods when we can't see the fruits of our labor, it is even more necessary to remain committed to the work. We have to trust in the structure that we have created and maintain the good habits. And the benefits of this mindset are that when the results are achieved, there is a deeper sense of satisfaction that you have achieved something due to your mental strength in creating good habits and not just for the visible results. Once again, take a look at your life from a distance and observe the areas that could benefit from structure and discipline. Spend some time thinking of what habits you could cultivate to transform this area in your life. Once you create these habits, stay committed and follow through on them every day. Your consciousness is now invited to shift to Uranus, the planet of innovation and transformation. The concepts of innovation and transformation can be quite tricky to grasp when applied to the concept of the individual. There are conflicting ideologies about whether people can actually change or not. If one is in alignment with oneself, then it is possible to grow as an individual, which may manifest in what appears to be a change. But it is then usually in line with the core values and principles of the individual. The individual then hasn't changed from a core value perspective, but has expanded and grown. If, on the other hand, an individual has been out of alignment, a change may appear as a drastic shift from the way that they have always been. This is commonly seen with midlife crises and after traumatic experiences, when some individuals search for meaning after a trigger event. Drastic changes are always a bit dangerous because they can be a form of escapism, a complete abandonment of one's history, and a form of avoidance. We can't truly escape who we are. We have to come into alignment with who we are and grow based on being in integrity with our core values and purpose. Being in alignment with the energy of Uranus requires a bit more honesty, in that you first have to be in alignment with yourself before you can embrace innovation and transformation. Without first being in integrity, your foundation as an individual will not be stable enough to support the additional expansion. It would be most valuable for you to observe your life again from a distant viewpoint and make rational assessments about which parts of your life feel forced and inauthentic. Are these because of choices you've made, or choices that were made for you by others? In which areas are you stuck and why? Make honest assessments about where your life can be purified by removing elements that draw you away from your sense of authenticity. When you are operating as your pure, authentic self, innovation and transformation occur naturally, as your vibration attracts energies of the same high frequency that are expansive. You don't have to look for how to grow. Your first step is to become in tune with your true nature, and as you take that first step, the path will begin to appear naturally. Now it is time to shift your consciousness to Neptune, the planet connected to our intuition and dreams. Our intuition and dreams can be extremely powerful if we can connect with them meaningfully. Aligning with the raw spiritual power of these states can be transformative. If you have ever had prophetic dreams that come true, or the ability to sense intentions and read situations intuitively, you will understand the power of being able to harness these energies. What can be complicated is that many of us are unable to distinguish when dreams carry meaning and when they don't. It can also be confusing as to whether our intuition is telling us something, or if we are experiencing anxiety due to conditioning and past experiences. There are two powerful ways that we can read between the two circumstances in either state that may help you to connect with your powers more meaningfully. Your dreams are a gateway into your subconscious and also a portal to enter into the 5D plane with astral travel. When we are connected in a dream state, there is an abundance of detail. When you dream of a loved one, for example, you may be able to smell them or see the detail in their hair or skin. It feels real and palpable, as if you are actually together. There is a sense of presence and connection. When you wake from these dreams, it feels as if you have spent time with this person. You feel deeply connected in some way. These are astral dreams that can sometimes be your 5D self visiting the other in the higher realm, or a dream that carries a message of some sort. When dreams carry messages, the messages are usually quite clear and apparent. They don't require analysis and deciphering. You will instantly know what message you are meant to convey. When dreams have an absence of intricate and fine details, and you have to engage your intellect to interpret them, they usually do not carry any deeper relevance, and are possibly just dreams as a result of your subconscious processing information. If you dreamt of a person, but do not wake feeling as if you had spent time together, this is an indication it wasn't an astral dream, but just a manifestation of your subconscious processing information or memories. When working with your intuition, the ability to assess whether you are in fact being intuitive, or if it is your anxiety at play, is a similar process of distinction. Intuitive messages come in a flash. They appear immediately, and there is no thought process or higher thinking involved. You simply receive an answer, and if someone were to ask you why or how you came to that conclusion, you wouldn't be able to answer. You would just know. Conversely, sometimes we think our intuition or our gut is giving us an answer, but then, if we can explain all the reasons why we arrived at our decision, it means that this in fact wasn't our gut or intuition, but our anxiety manufacturing decisions based on past events or fears. Intuition is an instant download with no explanation required. It is an overwhelming sense of what the answer may be, without any substantiation. It can take some practice to become better at harnessing your powers of intuition. If you find you are overthinking something, or if you have all the answers available as to why you made a decision based on your gut or intuition, then in fact it was not your intuition speaking to you, but your anxiety. By being able to interpret which dreams and messages have meaning, you can align with these powers more meaningfully in your life. Your journey through the once-in-a-lifetime planetary parade is now complete. You have connected with each planetary body and have glimpsed what you can do to align with these powerful energies. However you found this meditation, and for whatever reason you decided to stay through, it was universal guidance that brought you here for this once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. This was the message that you have been waiting for, and you can truly align with your purpose and integrity with the inspiration of the celestial bodies behind you. You were meant to be here today. This might have been a difficult emotional journey for you. things may have come up in your thoughts that were unexpected or difficult to accept. When it comes to our transformation and growth, we have to be prepared to face some uncomfortable truths about ourselves. This is because ultimately, we have all the power to change our circumstances. It can be comforting to stay trapped in a comfort zone because it feels familiar. Human nature is strange in that we can sometimes actively choose a dysfunctional and unhealthy environment because it is familiar, instead of choosing a safer alternative because it would mean facing the unknown. This self-sabotaging habit is usually underpinned by a need for control to feel safe. But when you always try to control things, you may think that you are gaining control, but you actually get anxiety instead. Alignment comes with letting go of control and nurturing acceptance. Acceptance of who we are so that we don't have to hide parts of ourselves. Acceptance of the way others are and that we can't change them. Acceptance that you can only work on yourself. Acceptance that what is meant for you will find you when you align with your truth and highest vibration. Acceptance that you have to live for yourself and not for others. Acceptance that judgment from others says more about them than about you. People will judge you anyway. Do what truly makes you happy. This is how you will find alignment, in stillness and introspection, where you can drop all attachments and external influences and find what truly gives you joy, peace, fulfillment, and inspiration. Once you find who you really are, what is meant for you will find you. I hope that you found some answers in this meditation. The planetary energy of the alignment is here for another 2 months, so you can feel free to come back to this meditation as frequently as you like for the next 2 months. If this meditation resonated with you, and you think someone else like you might enjoy it, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. These small actions really support the channel and help it to find people like you. This channel and these meditations are not made for any other reason than to find the souls out there that have been looking for guidance. In my own spiritual journey, my message from the universe was to help remove pain from others and to carry their pain if necessary. It took me some time to decide how to achieve this, and I decided that these meditations would be my way of reaching the souls that needed some support. If it helps just one person, then I am grateful for the opportunity to have had that impact. Please spend as much time as you need to rest and come out of this meditation. And I will see you soon with the next meditation. Take care, beautiful soul.